Now, this leads us into our first point of discussion. You see, there is someone out there doing 10 times better than you, not because they're smarter than you, but because they have learned to say no more often. Let me explain. The first secret of the ultra wealthy is they are professionals at saying no. They know how to say no to make space for the few yeses, but those few yeses are the reason they are in the position that they are in. In the exact same way that a garden becomes beautiful, not by planting everything, but by weeding out what doesn't belong. You see, you guys think that if you keep planting more and more and more, that you'll be successful. But if you don't remove the weeds, well, then none of what you are planting will ever even come into fruition. You have to remember that in life, you can have anything you want, but you just can't have everything you want. Let me repeat that once again, because I think a lot of people really do misunderstand this. In life, I'm being serious right now. Anything you want, you can have it, but you can't have everything you want. The people you look up to the most, including myself, we all have our shortcomings. We all have areas of our life where we're lacking, where maybe we're not as strong at. And quite simply, you have to pick your battles. So, just like a gardener who prunes away at the overgrowth, so that way only the best flowers can thrive, so too do productive people say no to good opportunities, so that way they have space for the great ones. I forget who said it, but I read it 10 years ago. In life, unless it's a yes, it's a no. And what that means is you really don't have to say yes to that many things. You know when something is right for you. You can feel it in your gut, but the biggest shame in life is when you have things that are absolute yeses, like home runs, but you just have too much clutter in your life. You've added too many things, so that way you can't go all in on the things that actually matter. Quite simply, every yes is a seed, but if you plant too many, your focus gets choked by clutter. Let's imagine another very visceral example. A sword is only sharp because the blacksmith chips away at the excess metal. That's the only reason it commands the power that it does, by removing excess, not by addition. And because of that, a warrior doesn't win battles by swinging wildly. A sharp sword is the result of precision, not excess. Similarly, your time and energy gain cutting power when you say no to unnecessary meetings, distractions, and obligations. That gives you the space to go all in on the yeses. You know, it's funny, when I think about being more productive, the first thing I think of is what can I get rid of? What can I say no to? And funnily enough, in my life, the biggest seasons of growth have been the seasons where I removed stuff. I didn't add new things. So life usually gets bloated, and then you need to start cutting things off. Because when you cut things off, you then have the space and the clarity and the focus to actually go for the home runs. Speaking of, that is why I made another video for you that I want you to watch right after you completed this video. These are the laziest ways to make money online in 2025. And by the way, when you hear the word lazy, I want you to think efficient, because that's really all it is. Lazy people are some of the most successful people in the world because they have learned efficiency. So in that video, I'm going to give you a blueprint on how to make money online as quickly and efficiently as possible. No email, no opt-in, no landing page. I'll leave that video in the description. Watch it right